is my collage. I kind of just use it as like this. Hey guys, welcome to another video. In this video, we're going to be doing a complete refresh for 2025, which involves cleaning my room, washing clothes, starting a new 2025 journal, and just reorganizing all of my craft items because, woo, I just want to make sure everything has a place. So let's just get into the video. I'm so sad. Literally yesterday I had this idea. I wanted to make a buff Kirby laptop. I wanted to make a desktop buff Kirby monitor friend where you put it at the top of your monitor. So that's what I did, and I had it drying there and I totally forgot I was there. So like I hit my camera on the area and the arms fell off. So I'm like reattaching them. Then again, I didn't attach them right the first time. I literally didn't use any scoring or any water to actually properly attach them. I just let the limbs together, but now I'm actually doing that. Okay, so basically you put them right here and you have Kirby flexing his ripped arms at you while you're doing your work. So I gave him little Air Maxes as well. So yeah, I just thought that was really cute because I bought air clay. Like this is the clay I bought. I bought this yesterday from Target. Okay, so the one thing I really wanted to tackle today is my room because it's the new year and I don't want to go into the new year with a room that is very crusty, dusty, and musty. So we're gonna tackle this and we're gonna throw everything that I need to wash in the washer. We're gonna wash the sheets, we're gonna wash the clothes, we're gonna wash everything, okay? We're gonna deep clean. We're gonna use Florida water. So we're gonna make sure it's like cleansed, you know? I got this new candle from Target yesterday. This one right here. And, okay, you can see it. And it's tea tree and spearmint. So it has peppermint, tea tree, spearmint, and rosemary. All of my favorite scents. All of my favorite scents. So fresh, so clean. So this is the candle we're gonna be using after we finish everything. It's like a little treat. Of course, I gotta put on a cozy YouTube reverse. So we're gonna be watching Maisie Lee for today. I love her content. Okay, so I decided I'm actually going to wash my laundry first because you know when you do that thing where you're washing all your clothes and you do your laundry last, and then by the time night comes, you gotta wait for your laundry to finish drying, and you're just in the bed like, dang, I wish I did that first. That is what I'm doing right now. So I'm gonna take all my laundry off, do this first, deep cleanse it. Like I'm gonna wash it with regular laundry detergent and Florida water. So we're gonna really cleanse the space. So I'm gonna clean this area because it's getting a bit cluttered, which I don't really like. So up here, I just tend to keep my cups that I use, like, there's nothing in any of this. It's just the cups because I just keep them in my room. So I'm just gonna reorganize this so it just looks a little bit better. Maybe it's because like the books. Maybe if I put them in like order by size, maybe that might look a little bit more cohesive. My mom gifted me some tatcha for Christmas. It's the first time I've ever had this, so I'm very excited to actually try it because I have sensitive skin because I have eczema. So we're gonna see if this works good. The ingredients seem fairly well. I mean, it uses rice and stuff like that, so we'll see. My goodness, I haven't been in here in so long. There's so much stuff that I need to get rid of. Okay, so I cleared this area over here, but I think I'm actually gonna move this bookshelf right here and then my little mini fridge where I keep my drinks over here. Because this area is so small, like you really have to like turn a bit. So I just feel like if I move this over there and move this here, it'll cut the space. And then I have these little wall shelves that I got from IKEA that I can just put above it. This is basically like my little coffee / like drink area. I only have drinks in this fridge, so that just makes sense. These were the little plaques I was talking to you guys about that you just stick in the wall. I gotta make sure I put these in right because every single time I try to like actually attach them, they always fall apart. But I need to actually read the IKEA directions, because that's probably the issue, that I'm just not reading the directions. No, because I had to install a drywall anchor and I never knew how to do that. So I watched some videos on YouTube and okay, Bob the Builder. Okay, the shelves are up. Okay, update now that my camera is charged again. So I'm about to put this here and I put the fridge over there. That looks so much better. Look at that. Okay, let me just give you a close up. Look how good that looks. That looks so much better. And then I'm gonna put a little cafe, little poster there. Put my cups up here so they don't have to be displayed on my bookshelf. And I'm gonna make this a nice little coffee setup. And then here, I'm just gonna make sure to put my shoes nice and organized here and anything else that I need with my books, because it's like my bookshelf slash shoes. And I had like one shelf specifically for like little dishware and stuff. But now I have this area and it opened up. Look how much space. So much space. I wanted to put something here. So I found these prints on Pinterest. This little cat. This cat one, and then this matcha. Look at the little cat. I don't know who the artist is, but I need to find out because I want to buy the giant print of this. So I'm gonna put my incense up here because I feel like it gives it space to go about the room, and I have a bunch of it, so I have. Yesterday. All my clothes are officially inside the washer, and it makes me so happy because I can wash all my clothes before the new year. As you can see, my clothes bin is actually really small. Like it's like one of those bookshelf containers. I don't really have that many clothes, so I can just fit them all in here, and then I'm done. Basically, it's 2 because I have my sheets and then I have my clothes, so 2 loads total. That makes me happy. Just keep it right here in front of my closet, so I just drop the dirty clothes in the air. So now we're going to tackle the desk area. I have my paintbrushes in this jar, and what I was thinking to do is make a clay holder for all of them. I saw this really cute one. It was like a mushroom, and then like the bottom was like a little base. And as you can see, I love mushroom themed anything. So I'm literally wearing mushrooms on my shirt. So I'm thinking of making that just so I can have a holder to put my paintbrushes in besides this jar. I'm still gonna keep the jar because I need it for when I do my watercolor, but I need something to put my paintbrushes in so they're like nice and displayed. This vlogging light, but I might blind you, so I'm gonna put it this way. Look how bright it is. So if you're vlogging and it's like dark, you can use this light. And it also changes colors to be more of like a white and yellow. Then you can make it dim, you can make it as bright as you want. But yeah, I haven't had to use this yet actually. I think my lighting in my videos are quite decent. But one day I'm actually gonna need to, ooh, I like this. It looks so good. But one day I actually will need to use this, so I'm gonna keep this in my camera kit. Okay, I wanted to show you this cool thing I got for Christmas. Let me take it apart first. It actually folds all the way down, but it actually can turn into a full-on easel. Like it's a regular easel, but right now I have it folded. So if you wanted to make it stand, you just take the legs off and then it'll just stand up. Right now it's on the table, but for now I kind of just use it as like the compressed version, like the folded version, which is like this. And then I just tie this up. My books are here, but like they're not really grabbing my attention. They need to be in an area where it's just like, cause look, like that's so hidden. Like I'm not gonna see those, but like I would see my easel because it's quite large. So I'm gonna put this here, and I'm gonna make the area just look a little bit nicer. Okay, so I completely finished cleaning my room. It's dark outside and everything is done. I cleaned my bathroom, the laundry's washed. I'm feeling good, you know? Now everything is nice and clean, so I can go into the new year feeling pretty nice. Now all I have to do is take my little spiritual shower, which is basically like a little shower where I sprinkle a little Florida water and I just imagine myself being cleansed, you know, just making space for the new year. And then I'm gonna light all of my candles, burn my incense, you know. It's gonna be nice so I can clear out any old things, so I can make sure that when I journal, I'm really like I have a full slate, like a clean slate. So before I take my shower, I wanted to make a brown sugar syrup. I want to have a little iced latte later, but I want to make sure that the syrup is not too hot when I make it. So I'm going to be making my brown sugar cinnamon syrup that I like to add in my coffee. So let's make it together. You're just going to need brown sugar, you're going to need cinnamon, and you're going to need vanilla and water as well. So I'm gonna make rice with grilled pork belly and lettuce wraps, and I'm gonna probably eat with like some kimchi. Making them pretty thick. This sit for 30 minutes, and then when I get to cooking, then I'm gonna start cooking the rice as well. Okay, so I finished prepping. So we have my brown sugar syrup, my pork belly that's marinating, and the clean, fresh, crispy lettuce because I made sure to soak it in cold water for a bit. And then my rice is soaking in cold water as well, which I'm gonna start cooking in about 30 minutes after I get out the shower. So my clothes finished drying, so I gotta do this first, and then I'm gonna hit the shower. I just got out the shower. That was the best shower of my life. I just feel so clean and fresh. I think it also has to do with the fact that like everything around me is really clean too. I have the rice cooker on. Like right when I got out the shower, my timer went off for the 30 minutes. And it's not good to keep it waiting because then it will just get very like soggy. So turn the rice cooker on immediately. But now we're gonna actually start cooking food because I am starving. I'm using vegan kimchi because I'm allergic to fish, so I can't have the fish oil, but I still want kimchi, so I'm using the vegan one. Okay, so this is my dinner setup. So I have my pork belly, I have my sesame oil sauce, kimchi, some gochujang. I was gonna use samjang, but I don't have any. Some white rice, plain, because I really love the flavor of plain rice, and some lettuce wraps. I'm just gonna eat it in the kitchen because, you know, why not, honestly? I'm drinking water. Okay, and then this one is just gochujang rice and pork belly. Not bad, but I think I like the kimchi more. But can we talk about the rice? Look how beautiful the rice came out. Perfectly sticky, not too soft. The perfect bite. Aftermath. One piece of lettuce, no more. A piece of I did more rice, so I had like 2 bowls and kimchi. Just a little bit. Okay, now I'm making my dessert, which is an iced latte. So we're gonna pour some of that syrup. I'm using about a tablespoon. Here's my milk. I'm using Chobani oat milk. It's my favorite oat milk. It's the only one I like. Then I'm gonna pour my espresso on top. That's actually really good. Okay, I added one more tablespoon of the brown sugar, and it's perfect. I really like making my own coffee rather than buying it. I just like how it tastes. I feel like I can make it quite well. So now I'm starting to make my 2025 journal. So now I'm adding these little golden things to the sides here, and I'm adding this little cat. It's like cozy cat, because that's kind of like the vibe I want to have. You know, like coziness, peace, and yep. So I'm gonna add this up here. Oh my gosh. I don't know if I want to glue it down or use tape. I think I'm gonna glue it. What the heck? A little bit later on in the day, and I finished setting up my 2025 journal. This is how it looks. The theme I wanted was coziness, you know, just embracing simply being, because I really could use a year of simply being myself and being creative. So that is why you see a little cozy cat sipping a little coffee, just having a nice little time. And then I add these little gold accents. And what I like about this journal specifically is that it has a pocket in the back. So if I want to add some stuff in here, I can, but I actually end up putting my own little pocket in the front. You can see it here. So I wrote myself a little 2025 vision letter, and I said, a 2025 vision letter just in case you need to know why or just to simply look at. And I used this little butterfly sticker that I have from this little sticker set. Just rip this up, and then you have a little index card that I put in here, my little 2020 little thing on here. So like if I ever just need to understand why like I'm doing certain things, or like how I want to feel throughout the year, I can literally just look at that little letter that I wrote, and it'll make me feel motivated again. And then I have in the very beginning Maya's 2025 vision journal. It's actually literally 11:30 right now, so you're gonna hear a lot of fireworks in the background, if you can hear them. And because this journal has pages, it also has a content, like a page content page. So I already added a couple. So I have monthly plan page, and then all of my January, because I kind of do my goals based on month, like quarterly, and it just works for me because I can take actionable steps and I can feel the goals, rather than like a full-on yearly goal. I still have them. Like I still have my yearly goals that are my main goals, but then I have my quarterly goals that feed into the main goal, which makes it more achievable. But yeah, it's just how my brain likes to make things function. You'll see my little welcome monthly note. So it says, "Hi, welcome. This is an intro page. Each month opens up a new opportunity towards your yearly goal." And then a little, "You can do it." And then when you flip the page, you are met with this little January calendar. So it's just the calendar layout, so I can see the days and what days fall on what time of the month. And yeah, just so I can just have it. And I put a cute little flower up here. I use little markers to make the little January 2025, and then these gold accents on the sides. Okay, we get to the juicy part. This is the actual little vision board / goals. So I'm gonna share these with you guys because it involves you guys. Sorry, I got cut off, but it says, "I just wish for January to be a calm and creative month, a month where I can rest my body and also just create. I can really use some rest, but like in a positive way, not where my body's like, oh, you want some rest? Let's give you a cold." No, I mean like a rest where it feels good, where I can literally just that kind of rest. So that is that. And then I have little January 2025 goals. So down here, I separated it by art, creation slash like career, and a little January summary. So for art, I have finished reading Bridgerton because I have my quarterly goal as reading 5 books. So for January, I just want to at least finish reading my Bridgerton book, which is Penelope's book. Then take pottery classes. I've been saying for so long that I want to take pottery classes, so now I'm really going to commit to that this year and this month. Make fridge magnets. Now that is not only for myself, but I want to make some for my friends as well so they can put it on their little fridges. And I just want to do more clay art, and fridge magnets is something that was really a cute idea to me. Decorate desk area. So I recently just got this desk set up, and I just want to make it feel a little bit more like me and kind of bring back my creative elements to things, because my room right now is very bare because I kind of fell into like this burnout slash like sadness for a while. So I just couldn't take seeing things, so I kind of got rid of everything. But now I'm adding more of my personal style and creativity to things, and setting up my desk would really make me happy because I spend a lot of time here just writing and doing a lot of stuff like that. I also have like do my Switch as well because I want to, put a little cute little design on my Switch. I'm starting to replay a lot of games on there now and committing more time to it. So I just want to make it look very cute and very like me. I have recipe development. So this actually ties into my blog, where there's a lot of times where I want to post recipes on my blog, but I don't because I don't write them down, or I don't take the time to actually make them into a recipe. Because a lot of the times actually I like to just wing it, but now I want to start, measuring out things and taking the time to write down what it is I'm using, how much I'm using of it, so I can develop it into a recipe and share it with you guys so you can try the things that I'm using myself. Like recently I actually started doing this, so now I have a pork belly recipe that I want to give you guys. I have a perfect rice recipe that I want to give you guys. Chocolate chip cookies that are only with brown sugar, and they come out so good, and you can freeze them, and then you cut a little piece, you put it in the oven, and it's the most perfect delicious cookie, nice and gooey but also very nice and rich. So I just have so many recipes and ideas for my blog that I want to really push forward. So recipe development was something I really wanted to highlight in January so I can really push out content for my blog and get out of my comfort zone, because blogging, though it's something I want to do, for some reason it's very uncomfortable to me, which is weird. But yeah, I like talking a lot, but then when it comes to blogging, I'm just like, okay. Now let's get into creation. Creation, I put vlog month January. This month, January, I want to create more vlogs and really just allow myself to showcase my life, I feel like I tend to curate a lot of really specific content, and it kind of makes me feel like I'm stuck a little bit inside of a bubble where I have to pick a niche, or it makes titles and thumbnails really hard for me because I'm just like, what am I supposed to do with this? Like, I don't know how I'm supposed to create a title for me just having a Harry Potter day. And though it's the same thing, it's probably gonna be the same thing with vlogs. At least with a vlog, like it's allowed to be a bit more like random, but it's nice to also have like a video where whatever you're doing, that's what you're doing. I just want to do more vlogs to allow myself to be creative, not be so stuck in perfectionism. That's the thing as well. Vlogs allow me to not feel perfect or feel like I have to be perfect all the time. I'm just showing life and creating whatever I want to create. And it's just also really peaceful for me to talk to the camera and just do whatever. I just want to create a warm, peaceful, and creative space on my channel for not only myself, but other creatives as well. I just really would like that. Yeah. And for my blog, that's also in creation, it says, it's oddly uncomfortable, but I just want to start creating more blog content this month, at least 3 to 4 blog posts. I'm trying to be reasonable with myself. I know I can't really overextend because then I'm gonna be like, but I think 3 or 4 is actually really good just for me to get the feeling of it. That's kind of how I started with my YouTube channel. I was just like, okay, let me just have like a goal. Let me just have a number. And from there, I just became consistent with it. And now I'm basically on month 3 and it's nice. Some other things I have on my January goals would be starting my drug and alcohol driver's course. Because before I can take my driver's class, I have to take the drug and alcohol course online. So that's something I also want to do in January because it's, like I'm 23 and I do want to get my license. So that is a really big focus for me this month. And then February is when I'm thinking of doing my driver's class so I can get my driver's license. Because this year, that is a really big focus. And then at the end, it says, may January be an abundant month, a kind month, the month my community continues to grow and my health becomes very well. I just wish for January to be very fulfilling, very peaceful, very abundant, very creative, and just overall a really good month to set the tone of not only just this year, but the years to come. The past year was really hard for me, and I really want to prioritize living to my authentic self. And my authentic self really loves slowing down and having patience and being kind to myself and being creative. I am very abundant when I'm very creative and when I allow myself to have patience and build communities. It makes me very happy and it makes me feel very fulfilled. And then I have a little quote up here that says, your next chapter is going to be amazing. Over here, I have a cute little desk set up. I have cute little fridge magnets over here, which is a dinosaur, a cat, and a croc. I have the camera I use, which is a Sony ZV-1. Right now I'm filming on my phone because I'm out of memory. And I have this little thing in here in the middle that says peace of mind. Over here for my blog, I just have a little photo of a girl and she has paper, she's writing notes with a little sticky note. Down here I just have a little wellness photo, so it has like a journal, some tea, a little diffuser in the background with some headphones. It just sets the tone of like wellness and feeling abundant. Down here I have my Bridgerton books. I actually have more than one, but at the moment I'm just reading the Romancing Mr. Bridgerton, which is Penelope's book. Then down here I have my photo of somebody cooking, and then they have a little book down here, which for me, I saw that as like recipe development and writing down the recipe. But yeah, that's basically like my little January vision board / goals. And I like to set goals like this because it just feels achievable. It feels like I can do it. And I wanted to share that with you guys because, it matters. Like for me, sharing it with the people that I want to build a community with just feels very fulfilling and it feels very right. So yeah, and I hope that short little thing gave you some inspiration to start your own little journal, or maybe try monthly goals rather than a huge yearly goal. Still have your yearly goals, but maybe if you compress it, it might help you feel a little bit like, okay, I got this. Like I can take this action towards the bigger goal because I'm taking the smaller goals. Like, let me show you. Let me actually tell you an example. So me taking one pottery class isn't just me taking like a class just cause. For me, this year I really want to prioritize expanding my knowledge, expanding my skills. So each month I'm saying every 3 months, I want to take a new class to learn something and just keep my mind constantly in taking new information that will fulfill me and make me happy. And same with my video creation. For me, it's allowing me to have a space where I can build a community. That's basically what my YouTube and my blog is revolved around, is community. I'm a very community-based person, so these two spaces allow me to build communities with people that might be in the same space as me or just want to have some inspiration. And yeah, so all of my small goals in January are tied into my bigger goals for the year, and then they're tied into my bigger goals for the quarter. So like my quarterly goal is to read 5 books. So now, because I'm reading Bridgerton in January, that's 1 book off of that quarterly goal. And yeah, February is a whole nother month, and I already have so many things that I'm already drafting up in my mind for February. But yeah, so far this is January 2025, and I feel very excited. I feel very motivated. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching today's video, and I really appreciate you guys for being here and coming along on my journey with just reclaiming the life that I've been seeking for a long time, with creating content and fulfilling the desires that I seek and finally choosing what it is that I want out of life. I really appreciate that. And yeah, if you liked today's video, leave me a comment or share your personal experiences or whatever goals that you have for January 2025 or 2025 in general. I would love to hear that, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I wish you a happy, abundant, and successful new year.